Hey y'all, it's Jennifer Farr Davis, and it's early April 8th, and we are still in the thick of shelter at home, stay in place, self-isolation, and quarantine for coronavirus. And I've been thinking a lot about, especially people who are home by themselves and maybe don't have as much social interaction, or maybe don't have as many projects or things to do if their work is unavailable, like so many folks right now who are not able to work. And I personally, as a hiker and backpacker, have spent lots and lots of time alone by myself on the trail. I think my record was going 3.5 days backpacking without seeing anyone else. It was in Australia, so I saw some kangaroos and some emus, which are actually pretty frightening. Like 6 foot tall birds are scary. But there's been lots of nights and days where I haven't seen another person. And the things that I've done to keep my mind occupied are I love to journal. Journaling is really great. And I think a lot of times when you're by yourself, you tend to get in your head, and sometimes you overthink things, or you dwell on stuff. And I know that can drive anxiety, but for me, the physical act of like writing it down sort of gets it out of my head and on paper. So that's always really helpful. I've also done like prayer journals and read devotionals or read the Bible. So it's a great time, regardless of your beliefs. If there are practices that make you feel closer to the divine or more connected spiritually, having that solo time is the perfect opportunity to try to do that. Another thing I like to do when I'm really by myself for an extended period of time is I read, but here's the catch: I read out loud. There's something really comforting about hearing a human voice, even if it's just your own. So I love reading books where every chapter can sort of stand alone and has different characters to it. And so it's really fun to try to bring in different accents and read and put on a whole one-person play by reading the book out loud, with different emphases and accents and all that good stuff. And then the last thing that I would just encourage people to do, if you're on your own and sort of twiddling your thumbs and not quite sure what to do at this point, is just walk. It's accessible. People can do it. All you need is a pair of shoes. Most places still in the United States, I think everywhere, you can still go outside and walk. And there's 2, 3, maybe a billion good reasons to do it. But some of the most basic ones are, it's just healthy for your mind and for your body. And number 2, I know a lot of us right now, like, it's hard to go to sleep and we're looking at the news and we're kind of freaking out about stuff. And if you exercise, you're tired, and that's awesome, because then you just like fall asleep. So walking, journaling, reading out loud, bringing in a new spiritual discipline, bringing in a new passion or practice that maybe you have been wanting to do but haven't done yet. Those are things that I would recommend. And then I am looking for advice, because I'm in a different boat and I have my kids and husband at home, and there's no solo time, and it really doesn't feel like I have any more downtime. My free time, the little I had, I feel like has been taken away with coronavirus, because we just work and we take care of our kids and do it every single day without a break and without resources and without the same places to go or things to do or classes or school or activities. And so if you have advice for time management or finding that solitude amid constant work and family, then I would love to hear your thoughts. But these are my thoughts from the trail on this week, the second week of April. Hope y'all are hanging in there. Thanks. Bye.